Hello again, you're with Smart Money on Bloomberg UTV. Now, all us workers in the organized sector, all of us have reason to celebrate, at least for this Diwali. The Employees Provident Fund Organization, EPFO, has raised interest rates by 1%. They have also announced a whole host of reform measures to make the EPF scheme more user-friendly. So what does this mean for you and your investments? Our friend at Smart Money, Certified Financial Planner Sumeet Vaid, joins us from Freedom Financial Advisors to tell us. Sumeet, good evening. Thanks for joining us. Now, the experts, including you, feel that things will be positively impacted. What are these positive impacts that you're looking at, Sumeet?
See, in financial plan, we basically articulate the dreams of people into actionable goals. Now, every goal has its own asset allocation based on amount of time in which that goal has to be achieved and kind of surplus savings which an individual family can do. Now, in the asset allocation, there are underlying return assumptions which equity as an asset class or fixed income as an asset class will generate. Now, in that asset allocation, if somebody is regularly using EPF route to really exhaust that asset allocation on debt side, returns are now becoming 9.5%. Now that's 1% more than what I was trying to generate earlier or what I was generating. So that will leave me with either a surplus to invest more in equities because my asset allocation can get rebalanced, or it can also in some way help me in having a slightly more aggressive goal.
Fair enough. So now, since this rate is going to beat inflation, can I consider parking more money into EPF?
See, in EPFO, the ability to park more money than what you are eligible is not very easy to do because as Employees Provident Fund work, it's a contribution from employees and employer side. So it's not very easy and also not very advisable just because it's become 9.5%, so try and put more money than what you are putting. That's not the way to look at it. Also, one caution which I want to really give in this case is this current 9.5% regime which has got announced is not a permanent regime. It's not that forever you'll get 9.5%. The way it's got positioned as per the newspapers is that they have some surplus of 2,000 crores in the EPFO books for which they can announce additional 1% and it might get exhausted within a year. So for us to really presume that it will continue for a longer period of time, not right, especially in a country like India where interest rates ideally should not go very, very high. So keeping all the macro environments in mind, keeping the interest rate situation in mind, keeping that it might not last very, very long, suggestion is not to go and over allocate towards EPFO. A, it's not easy, B, it's not advisable.
Fair enough. These sound like good reasons. But Sumeet, now we're talking about a rising interest rate scenario. What will be the overall impact that you're seeing with EPFO in mind and what you're getting out of it?
Actually, in my view, I will really celebrate big way on this EPFO 9.5% once we hear a final word from Ministry of Finance, because eventually all these proposals get approved by Ministry of Finance, then only it becomes applicable in true manner. So I'm slightly apprehensive on this happening in the current way because it has an impact on interest rate situation. If Government of India itself on the retail side is giving their employees through Provident Fund route 9.5%, post-tax, which is pre-tax of 14% or 13.5%, compare it with 1 year fixed deposit of a bank. It's way off. So you are signaling a high interest rate regime from a government itself. Also, current 10-year yield is on our government paper is ranging at between 790 to 795. So government is borrowing at 790, 795. At the same end, EPFO is getting service at 9.5%. So there's kind of a disconnect. It doesn't give a very uniform strategy or a uniform approach from a government perspective. So I will actually wait and watch to see final approval. Even if it comes through, to me, it will not be a long-term perspective. And I will enjoy it till the time the sun is shining, especially on the 9.5%. But I'll not really go in for a very long-term change based on this.
Good to have you on the show, Sumeet, with your ideas on EPFO and how to make the most of that 1 percentage point increase, what you're getting by way of interest on your investment. Keep investing and have a fantastic evening. Bye-bye.